and we've got your top MLB player prop bets of the day. Plus, as always, those home run calls of the day on this Wednesday where there are 19 games taking place. We had a bunch of postponements yesterday, so some double dips today. It is baseball galore. Tyler, how are you feeling today?
I am feeling good. Padres are up 5-0 in the second here, so it's a good start to the day.
Nice start to the day. We've got some great picks for you guys. As always, we are using the Props Optimizer to help us out in finding those prop bets. And guess what? You can check it out for yourself, and it's a totally free app, so go download it wherever you get your apps. The Props Optimizer. Check it out. All these free tools are available to you. Again, they're free with ads, or you can just upgrade it to premium and you don't have to deal with any of those ads at all. And so go check that out today. Of course, we're also using our LineStar app, which is what we use whether you're playing DFS, prop betting, whatever you're rolling with. LineStar app is there to help you out as well. Do us a huge favor too, like this video, subscribe to our channel, comment below. Not only does that help us out and the good old YouTube algorithm, but it also helps you out because every day on this show, we put our money where our mouth is, put our picks on an entry, and if that cashes, one randomly selected commenter wins $20. We were 5-0 on Monday. Unfortunately, Tyler, yesterday ran into a little bit of trouble. It was a little crazy game. We had all those games postponed. We were just 1-3 on our picks, but Shohei Ohtani did deliver a bomb for us. Not a huge payoff. Plus 162 was the payout on that, but hey, we will take that one. We'll take our wins where we can get them, but still 6-3 overall in prop bets for the week. So we're still in the green. Let's see if we can't keep it rolling. What are you starting your prop bet day off with?
I'm going to roll with Gary Sanchez over 0.5 total bases. LineStar projections 1.4. Consensus is 1.4. This man is a super streaky hitter. We've seen it for years, and he's been on a hot streak lately. He's hitting 303 over the last 20, hitting 333 over that time span versus right-handed pitching. And he's facing Nathan Eovaldi, who's very good and has got the better of Sanchez lately, but he only went 45 pitches in that first game back from the IL, so he's going to be very limited. We're going to get some, into the bullpen early for sure, and I like the spot of a hot Sanchez to get at least one knock.
Okay. Tyler, my pick, I am going to dedicate it to the BVP truthers out there, as you like to call them, batter versus pitcher, people that really put a lot of stock into that stat because Aaron Judge absolutely owns the pitcher he's facing today, Jose Barrios of the Toronto Blue Jays. We're going Judge over 1.5 bases. A little chalky, I know, but I got to go here. LineStar's projection 2.7. He's been over this 61% of the time. He's first in OPS, first in barrels per plate appearance, third in average exit velocity. But you guys know I love the matchup today going up against Barrios, who's giving up 32% hard contact, a 1.44 home run per 9 rate, 2 right-handed bats. And as I mentioned, the BVP data, 14 for 37 with 5 home runs against Barrios. That's a 378 average. Judge. I mean, come on. Judge is his daddy right there. Toronto bullpen behind Barrios, not too great either. 23rd in fielding independent pitching and home run per 9 rate. I think there's a very good chance of a Judge bomb for today. In fact, Judge has 19 home runs at the Rogers Center in 50 games played there. 637 slugging and a 1060 OPS. Something about Toronto just brings out the best in Judge, but I guess that's kind of every place he plays, right, Tyler?
I mean, pretty much. He's a beast.
But yeah, I'll ride the Judge train here over 1.5 bases against Barrios every time. But I've got some other great picks too. We always like to give out some bonus picks. If you're not feeling Judge for today, the Yankees in general have been a little bit of a dumpster fire, so I don't blame you for not being all in. That's why I went bases instead of hits, runs, RBI. We don't want to depend on any of those other Yankees bats to knock in runs because they just cannot get batters in and runners in scoring position, Tyler. That's kind of like my pet peeve right now with my Yanks. But let's talk about some bonus picks. I'll stay off that tangent for now. Go ahead with some bonus picks.
I'm going to go with Brooks Lee over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. Our LineStar projections 3.3. Consensus is 3. He's hitting 347 over the last 20 games. He's a big-time prospect, and he's facing Junk, who's given up a 6.59 ERA, 2 left-handed bats with a 328 average, behind junk. You have a poor bullpen. I like the spot versus Miami, even though they are on an 8-game winning streak.
Yeah, I saw that matchup. I was also looking at Trevor Larnach is one that LineStar is pretty high on for today as well. That's a good way to play it for my bonus pick. First, I'm going to Corey Seager over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. This has bumped up to 2.5. I might rather take 1.5 bases there, but Seager has been over the 1.5 hits, runs, RBI 9 of the last 10 games. He's top 5% exit velocity barreled balls over the last 14 days against right-handed pitching. And today, I like his matchup because he's going up against Orioles righty Tamayuki Sugano, who's giving up about like a 250 average to lefty bats. When you dive into some of those power numbers, though, like home run per 9 rate, he's giving up a 215 home run per 9 rate. Really, anything over like 1.1, 1.2 is considered high. So I think Seager's in a great position today. Sugano is also giving up 35% hard contact to lefty bats as well. That's also extremely high. And the bullpen for the Orioles is 24th against those lefty bats. Seager's got better splits at home, where this game is today in Arlington. He's also got better splits versus righties. So sign me up for some Seager action today. And lastly, I've got one of the hottest bats in baseball right now. We're going with Marlins Kyle Stowers over 1.5 hits, runs, RBI. LineStar's projection 2.4. The man has a 429 average over the last 7 days, and actually his on-base plus slugging over the last 15 days, 1261. That ranks second in all of Major League Baseball. He also has 4 home runs in that span. No big deal. Also top 5% barreled balls and exit velocity versus righties over the last 14 days. I can just go on and on about him, but going up against Minnesota righty Simeon Woods Richardson, who's giving up a 314 average to lefty bats. He's also giving up a 146 home run per 9 rate to them as well. And the bullpen behind him, 22nd to lefties. So not a bad way to play that as well. Anything else you're looking at for today, Tyler?
I got one more, and we're going to Atlanta with the Angels and Joe Adell over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. LineStar projections 2, consensus 2.1, but he's facing Fuentes, who is a 20-year-old prospect that looks like he may be super good in the future. He's just not super good right now. He's given up an 8.1 ERA, 333 average to right-handed bats, and Joe Adell has been on absolute fire, hitting 297 with 7 home runs over the last 20 games, and over the last week, he's hitting 410 with 2 home runs. We also have nice hitting weather, winds slightly blowing out, temps almost in the 90s in hot Atlanta. So let's go with the Joe Adell over.
All right, those are our picks for today. For our entry, what we're going to do is combine Tyler's pick of Gary Sanchez over 0.5 bases, combine it with the Judge over 1.5 bases. If that cashes, one randomly selected commenter will win $20, and we'll announce the winner on tomorrow's show. So you got to come back for our show for Thirsty Thursday and check in to see, hopefully we go 2 for 2 and we're able to give out some money, set off the money guns for Thirsty Thursday. But in the meantime, if you've got any locks for today's slate, please drop them below. We've got a ton of games to choose from, so drop your locks. Let's help each other out, try to beat the books on this Wednesday. Now it is time for home run calls of the day. Tyler, where are you headed for a bomb on this Wednesday?
We're going to go with the King Tuck bomb. Kyle Tucker, plus 320 to hit a LineStar. LineStar is all the way up at 25.2% chance of a home run, whereas Vegas has it around a 20% chance. So we're getting nice value here in the betting markets. He's hitting 404 with a 303 ISO with 4 home runs over the last 20 versus right-handed pitching. He's facing Tanner Bybee, who, while is a good pitcher, is allowing 186 ISO to left-handed bats. He's also worse to left-handed bats and worse when away. 12 of his 15 home runs given up have happened away, and he's allowing a slugging of almost 100 points higher to left-handed bats. So let's go with King Tuck bomb.
I like it. Second most likely to go yard on the main slate, according to our Dinger report on the LineStar app. Can't go wrong there. For my pick, I am doubling down on Corey Seager today. We're taking him for a bomb as well at plus 290. LineStar giving him a 21% chance. I'll take those odds for a guy who's had 3 home runs in the past 5 games. Nearly a 200 ISO against right-handed pitching. Remember, 140 is considered good for that stat, and he's in the top 10% in all the power metrics you like to see, like barrel percentage, hard hit percentage, average exit velocity. Today facing Baltimore righty Tamayuki Sagano, who's giving up a 2.15 home run per 9 rate, 35% hard contact to those lefty bats. He's actually sixth highest home run per 9 rate given up, regardless of handedness of the batter he's facing, among all pitchers in Major League Baseball. And the bullpen for the Orioles, 25th in home run per 9 rate. Seager's in a great spot to jack a home run for us today. A little early fireworks ahead of the 4th of July. Remember to check out that Dinger Report on the LineStar app to help you make your home run calls. Check it out today, but I'm going to give you the top 5 on the Dinger Report for today. If you'd like the complete Dinger Report, you got to check out linestarapp.com. But today, in the main slate, we are looking at Aaron Judge, you are most likely to go yard today, followed by Tyler's pick of Kyle Tucker. Cal Raleigh, big jumper, comes in at 3. Shohei Ohtani, can he go back-to-back? And Corey Seager rounds off our top 5 for today. So some good picks there. Might be a good day to parlay some home runs, Tyler. What do you think?
Yeah,
a little chalky, but
some hitting weather out there.
All right. Those are our picks for today. Again, if you've got any locks for us, drop them in the comments. You guys have been crushing it lately in the comments. I've been kind of checking up on some of your guys' picks, and you've been crushing it. So congrats to you. Hopefully you guys are able to cash in on some of our picks as well. Let us know in the comments. Good luck. We'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Remember to check back in, and we'll announce a winner if we go 2 for 2. Let's go. See you back here tomorrow. Have a good one.